In this video, we are going to record attendance and process salary for multiple employees at once. In the previous video, we learned how to process salary of an individual employee. So in order to process salary for multiple employees, we need to create more than one employee details. So I already created details for the employees, and the details for employees are as follows. So I created two employees, employee number 1 and employee number 2, who are working under sales department, and the salary structure for sales department is as follows. So this is the salary structure for sales department, and the employees, employee number 1 and employee number 2, share the same salary details which are defined for the group sales. Now let's first record the attendance details for both the employees. So we will open payroll vouchers at gateway of Tally, and I am already in the attendance voucher creation. So in order to record attendance, we know that we can select the employee whose attendance we want to record and specify the number of days the employee was present, and we can then select another employee details and continue with recording attendance for each and every employee. So this was the case with the earlier example which was discussed in the previous video. So assuming that if we have more employees, then recording attendance in this way would become time consuming. So we have an alternate way where we can record attendance at once for all the employees. So that way is as follows. I'll press Alt D to remove all the lines, and to record attendance for multiple employees at once, we need to press Alt A, and you will be presented with attendance autofill options. So over here, specify the voucher date, that is the date of entry, which is 30th of April. And for the field employee or group, specify the employee whose attendance you are recording, or specify the group so that we can record attendance for all the employees which are working in sales department. So I'll select the group over here as sales. Now for the field attendance or production type, select the option present, because we are going to record positive attendance. Now in the field default value to fill, you need to enter the number of days each employee was present. So considering that all the employees were present for 10 days, then I can enter the number 10 over here, or I can leave this option as 0. So suppose if I enter the number 10 over here and save the details, you can see that the number of days all the employees were present is 10 for each employee. So this is how the field default value to fill works. And in order to enter variable number of days, we can change the number of days by changing the number over here. So let's assume that employee number 2 was present for 12 days. So I'll change his attendance details in this manner. Accordingly, if we have more employees, we can then keep on entering the value of number of days the employee was present. So in this way, we record the attendance for multiple employees. Now in order to save the attendance details, we will press Ctrl A. So the attendance details got saved. But now we are also required to record overtime for each employee. So we will repeat the process by pressing Alt A and specify the voucher date and specify the group as sales. Now for the field attendance or production type, select the option overtime, and assuming that each employee in a sales department worked for extra 4 hours, so I'll specify the default value as 4 hours over here and save the details. So you can see that 4 hours has been recorded for each and every employee, and press Ctrl A to save these details as well. So we are done with recording attendance details for all the employees along with their overtime hours. Now we are required to process the salary for all the employees based on their attendance. So we will press Ctrl F4 to access payroll voucher. And now we will press Alt A to access payroll autofill options. So over here, for the first field process for, we will select the option salary and specify the month range for the month of April and specify the group for whose employees we are processing the salary. So I am processing salary for all the employees in sales department, so I will select the group over here as sales. In case if you select the option all items, then all the employees irrespective of their groups, their salary would be processed. So since we are required to process salary for group sales, I will select the option sales over here. And in the field sort by, I will select the option employee name, and for the field payroll, bank or cash ledger, I will specify the payroll ledger salary payable. So the ledger salary payable will record the liability of salary which we are required to pay to the employees. So I will select the ledger over here. Alright, so based upon the attendance data, the salary for both the employees has been processed, and you can look at your screen regarding the individual paid details. Now it doesn't matter how many employees are in the group. Once you record the attendance details for all the employees, their salary will be processed simultaneously with this method. And in the previous method, we were able to record salary process for individual employee. But I think this method would be much better. Only drawback would be you would be required to first record attendance for the number of days present, and then you need to record the attendance for overtime hours. So you need to record attendance 2 times, one for the number of days present and for any overtime of work. And now we will save this payroll process by pressing Ctrl A. So with this we process the salary of both the employees. Now we are required to make payment towards the salary which we just processed. So I will go back to gateway of Tally and select accounting vouchers, and I am already in the payment voucher. And in order to process salary for all the employees, we need to press Alt A to access payment autofill options. Now for the field process for, select the option salary payment, specify the pay period, and the voucher date would be the date of entry, which is 30th of April, and I am making payment for the employees working in the group sales. So I'll select the group sales over here and specify the salary payable ledger and specify the method by which I am going to make payment, whether cash or through bank. So right now we don't have a bank ledger created, therefore I cannot select it, but I am going to make payment through cash. So I'll select the option cash over here and then press the enter key again. So depending upon the calculation, we are required to pay 12,756 rupees towards employee salary for employee number 1 and employee number 2. And you can see that the balance in the ledger salary payable now becomes 0, indicating that the liability to pay salary is 0 now. And now just press Ctrl A to save this payment voucher. So this was all about processing salary for multiple employees. Now in the next video, we are required to process employers' contribution, because every organization is required to calculate their contribution part towards PF, ESI and so on. So how do we calculate employers' contribution would be discussed in the next video.